My life. My life. 我盖上点早，盖上点早。Well, for two people in life.
Unmute my mic.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to this webinar presentation. And my name is Hassan Ismail. This evening, our host is going to be no other person than the Protocol Officer for the Billionaire Realtors Group, Mr. Sadiq Abiodun Kosoko. So he will be our host today. So Mr. Kosoko, if you are there, please go ahead and carry on with the program. So Mr. Kosoko is going to unmute his mic so that we can all hear him. So please, if you are not asking questions or anything, kindly mute your mic so that we will not have a lot of background noise. So I think Mr. Kosoko's mic is unmuted and you can go ahead.
Hello, good evening, everybody. Good to have you guys here. I need you guys to understand that this program has been put together to continue to build up our minds and make us understand that even with the fact that there is pandemic, a lot of people are still making a lot of money, and you can make money even this pandemic. When people say 2020 has been a bad year for them, for some, it has actually been a great year. A couple of friends say 2020 has been the best year. So that's the reason why we have to talk about, okay, what can we do to continue to work on the realtors, and we've been able to come up with this program that will be lasting for some few days. One thing we understand is that life, whatever you accomplish in life, is based. So if your mind can conceive a thing that is achievable, and that's the reason why we're able to bring up this program so that we can work on our mindset and see how we can make our mindset be able to conceive these ideas. So the program will last for 2 hours. There are 2 speakers in the house to bring them. Children that I really respect the Lord, and I look forward to this is a man actually go up to ask for ideas, and I beg you, we're going to give them your time and listening here. You'll be able to get a lot of value. If you can see me, this is my notes, I have my Bible on top of my table. You need to be jotting down a lot of points of them. So yeah, if you're ready, we'll be having 2 great men, like I said. We'll be having Mr. Benga Abilike. He is COO for TriStar today, and he's the admin manager for Billionaire Realtors Group. And he'll be telling us about how to start and build up the business empire.
What is going to be telling us today is not a theory we read from somewhere. It's going to be telling us how it is coming out of the ghetto, making a living for himself, being on top, not for few days, not for few months, okay. Going to be telling us how to do that. And after that, we'll be having Mr. Anthony Waldo, another man I really respect a lot, the GMD of Revy Group. To give you a little about the technology how to tell us how all photography can make you business go viral and how to use simple videographic tools. I remember this one made some of us by Gimbal. So it's going to be very beautiful, I promise. So I'm introducing our first guest, and we're starting right away. It's going to be taking 1 hour to tell us how to understand the real estate business, how to build the business empire, and I'll be introducing Mr. Benga Abedeke, aka Goldmark, former Naira O's and Dollar.
Yeah, Mr. Goldmark is unmuted, so you can go ahead. People can hear you.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, they can hear you, sir.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody, or good evening, everybody. My name is Benga Ateleke, like you said, and I'm the Director of Operation for Travita Real Estates Limited and the admin for BROG, Lona Reuters Group. I've said a lot of things before I came on board, and I will be speaking on understanding your business. That is, what business are we doing? What are the basic things that we need to know? What are the basic things we need to understand? Even though we are in the business already, but there are some basic things that we feel we are doing right that probably in one way or the other we are not that perfect in that particular thing. And what are these things? This has to do with our day-to-day activities, dealing with our clients, speaking with the people who come across with, and that has to do with our business, that has to do with our team member. Hello, am I communicating?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Hello? Okay. Yeah, that has to do with our business and building of team members, how we want the business to run automatically with us. Either we are there or we are not available at a point in time. So you will agree with me that real estate business is one of the few businesses that you can leverage on, most especially at this post-COVID-19 period. Why? Because the kind of business that most people look up to edge over inflation. And it's an investment whereby their hard-earned money is where they can put their hard-earned money and they'll be rest assured that their money is secured. So as a real estate consultant, what are the things that we need to take advantage of as a real estate consultant? You need to take advantage of this period and reach out to more prospective clients about the offer we have for them, and not just about the offer alone, but you need to speak the language of real estate to them to understand the kind of offer you have for them. And I can tell you categorically that this particular period, a lot of property are bought in this particular, in this post-COVID-19 period. So you shouldn't sit back at home and think that, okay, because of COVID-19, people are not bringing out money to buy real estate. People are not actually investing their money into business, something like that. That's a lie. People are actually real estate business because they believe that if anything should go wrong, God forbid, real estate is only strong investment they can fall to. Worst case scenario is the property might not appreciate, but will not lose value. It will remain at that particular price you buy it, except you as an individual who is investing into such property now decided to say, okay, let me sell at a particular price to get my money. It tells us that real estate business is truly a lucrative business compared to every other businesses. And to be successful in this business, you need to either be making sales or build a formidable team in this our real estate network marketing. What do you mean by making sales? Making sales has to do with you are selling properties, people are buying from you, and you are building team, which means in real estate, in our own type of real estate business, you can either make money from direct sales and you can make money from indirect sales. What do I mean by indirect sales? Indirect sales means the people you bring into the business that you register as a consultant, and when they make sales or any of that team member makes sales, you get a certain commission on them. And the most important thing is to make sale and build a formidable team, like I said. Then how do you build a formidable team? How do you build a formidable team in real estate network marketing under the Billionaire Realtors Group, the Africa's #1 largest group? Real estate, like I put it here, I think I said real estate, Billionaire Realtors is a platform that works like a normal network marketing model, but with a unique business model. That is, we copy part of network marketing structure, we bring it into the real estate world, and we utilize the networking aspect of it without you paying a certain amount of money, like maybe auto ship or monthly subscription. No, we don't pay that in BRUG. But it's a platform whereby you can come in, you register for free of charge. Hello?
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. So it is a platform whereby you can come on board without paying a dime, and believe me that you can become one of the richest person in the entire world if you actually make use of what we have on the Billionaire Realtors Group platform. So for the benefit of those that are just joining us, or because people that will be asking questions in the group that, okay, they don't really understand how it works, like the chain, the network, okay, how will I get commission? How will I do this? If I sell this, if I sell that, how do I get paid? And something like that. So I think a lot of us understand this aspect, but there are still some people that we still need to break this down too. So they have, carry them along, they have proper in-depth knowledge about what BRUG, Billionaire Realtors Group platform is all about. So BRUG is a network marketing, real estate network marketing platform where we partner with some real estate company, reputable real estate company. And when we sell any of their products, any of our partner products, you get a certain commission as the person who broker the deal, who sell any of their properties. So I will briefly list the name of our partner companies, which are Tribecat Real Estate. They are the developer of Lekki Pierre Garden, Phase 1 and 2, Lekki Boulevard, and Royal Bill. Ecotech Home Builders are the developer of the Signature Terrace at Abijo. It's a newly project that was launched about a few weeks ago. We have Landmark Corporate Realty. They own Queen's Gardens. Queen's Gardens is at Shimawa, Isheri, Abuja, and they also have Avocado Terrace and Queen's Homes. Veritasi Homes is the developer of Camberwell, Abijo, Claridge 1 and 2. We also have Astonia Global Services. We are the developer of Magnolia Park, Palm Spring, Lakewood, Manor, Summit Homes. Then we have Fortizo Properties, Oasis Canteen, the whole Oasis Canteen, Epe, at Epe and Irving City Garden. So we have Zelos Home, we have Prime Pinnacle Business, we have Landway, we have DNJ, and we have Symbolic, we have a Blockhouse, we have Livewell, we have Silver Pacific Homes, we have Edge Breaker Global Business Limited, then we have under BLG Prime, we have Bandan at Chevron, we have Makins at Ikota, and a couple of others. So these are the list of our partner companies, and they have different products in different locations with different titles. So if you as a consultant are able to sell any of our partner products, you will be entitled to a certain commission, which can either be 15%, 12%, 13%, or depending on the structure of the company's commission. As a direct commission, that is what you get. We actually have that on our portfolio. We can refer to portfolio when we want to check out on the commission structure for each company. It is being structured in a way that you just go through the portfolio, and you get all of these commission structure, companies, contact, and everything. So depends on what product you sell. Let's take, for example, you sell Lekki Beer Garden Abidjan. So the commission on that is what is 15%, as a person who broker the deal, who bring the clients to buy the property. So you will be giving 15% as direct commission because you are the one who refer the client to the company. So you can as well earn indirect commission up to the third generation of the person you introduce into the business. What do I mean by this? You as a consultant, excuse me. You as a consultant, probably you are making sales and you now say, okay, how do I do this? Seems like I can also make money from the network marketing without closing deals. What are the things should I do? How do I recruit people? How do I bring people in? So if you're able to bring one person in, it means when that person comes in, you earn direct commission on that particular person. And how is this sorry, I mean indirect commission, not direct commission. How do we structure this indirect commission? We structure it in a way that you earn 15 as a direct seller, 5% for the first indirect, 3% and 2% respectively. So it means if you as a person sell, the 15% will be given to you. If you recruit somebody into the real estate network, for example, you introduce Mr. A into the network business, and the person was able to broker a deal worth of 10 million naira. So it means that person will get 15%, while you as the person who refer that person into the network marketing, let's say network marketing under Billionaire Returns Group, we earn your 5% indirect commission. Either you know about the deal or not, you earn your 5% indirect commission. Let's assume that, okay, Mr. A now said, okay, my upline is getting indirect commission on me. Let me also recruit people, quality people into the network so that I can bring them on board. They will sell. As I'm selling, they will be selling. I can be earning my direct commission, and I will also be earning indirect commission. Now, if Mr. A brings Mr. B, and Mr. B closes the deal, you, the Mr. A brought that person that brokered the deal, will get 5%, while the person will get 15%, while the initial person who brought Mr. A into the network system, we do what? We get 3%. So it go on and on like that, while it gets to 2%, which is the last person. It means you, Mr. A, Mr. B, and Mr. C, you get your commission up to the third generation. But not every of our products is being structured in that way, depending on the negotiation when we were entering into this deal with the developer. So, but what I can assure you is BRG has been making sure that, okay, whatever D want to bring on board, it must be structured in a way that our core value, our core reason why we form BRG as a brand still needs to be followed. Like the network marketing structure needs to be put in place, and that is the reason why you see us we structure some commission into like to the maybe to the second, at least second generation, to create room for indirect commission for some uplines that they have been up doing in helping their downline, their team member in closing deals. So that is that about the indirect commission, how you can earn from indirect commission, and how you can earn as a direct seller of our partner products. But we must not also forget that aside doing all of this, there are some basic things to, as a real estate consultant, that we need to do if you really want to be more relevant in the industry. Because gone are the days whereby you're posting alone, or you just tell people that, okay, this is what I do real estate, and you go back to sleep, and then before you know, when that person when that person will be thinking about who wants to buy real estate, or he has somebody that wants to buy real estate rather, that they will think about you. No, you need to be up doing, and whatever thing you are doing, you need to be deliberate about it. You need to be coming forth. You need to be placing what you are doing in the faces of people that, okay, yeah, you are into this business and not just business to play, that you really know what you are doing. The number one thing is you really need to understand your product. You need to understand your product. So when we say understand your product, say we mean product knowledge. It is a way that you need to understand in a way that when they wake you up, when you are sleeping and they wake you up, you are able to say a lot of things about. In fact, you should be able to like sell the product to that person without seeing the product. Before, after you now take that client on inspection, the deal can be successfully fully closed. And what do you mean by you need to understand your product? Before you sell to anyone, you need to first understand your product. Sell to yourself before you sell to people. If you don't understand what you sell, how do you understand what the buyer wants? So there's no way you understand the product you have that you will not understand what the prospective clients want. So it is when you understand the in-depth, when you have in-depth knowledge about your product, and when clients are asking a series of questions, you'll be bold enough to like come out and lecture the client, and not just telling the client that you be in charge and not the client be in charge. So you be in charge of the deal, and you tell the client what you want the client to do. It's like you commanding, and you be in position of command. So you talk to the client, it means you must have adequate knowledge about your product. What are the titles of your product? Which location is the property located? What are the nearest the closest landmark? What is coming to that environment? What is government plan for that environment? So in the next 5 years, what are the likely the rental value or the current rental value about that particular location? Why are people moving from one place to another? Why are people moving towards that direction? Why do you think that particular place is the best for your client to buy? So you need to understand all of these things, because when clients are communicating with you, they want to test you. They want to know how intelligent you are about what you are carrying, about the kind of products you want to sell to them. Then number two is, as a consultant, you need to understand what market strategy that work best for you as a consultant, as a real estate consultant. Assess yourself and come up with a unique sales strategy that best suits your selling point. Don't follow the crowd, because others because others are doing it doesn't mean it will work for you. Simply mean in these places, you need to look at yourself. Like some people will tell us that, okay, they've never approached client before. They've never spoken to client directly before that they should come and buy land, or they make use of online. And there are some people that they make use of flyers. I've came across a lot of real estate consultants in I think ShopRite, Blanco, Skymore, and some couple of bigger supermarkets, whereby they do flyer, they come up with a flyer with flyers rather, and they distribute to people. They write their number. That might be their own strategy. You understand? So your own strategy might be going to conference, attending seminars, talking to people there. You might be visiting companies like it might be oil companies. It might be other real estates. It might even be other real estate companies. Yes, I have some people selling for real estate company. In fact, that company is into real estate and they are still selling to them. So it doesn't really matter. So you need to come up with that strategy. Like, is your strategy like is it a seminar kind of strategy? Is it a training? Is it a presentation style of marketing? So you need to like come up, you need to like understand yourself. And we have some people that they've been doing online for years, yet no single sales. So they might be doing the right thing and it might not be working for them. It doesn't mean because others are doing that particular thing. Doesn't mean that because others are doing that particular thing that it's a must for you to use that same strategy. No. Look at what is best, okay for you. See, when you try what doesn't work, try another one, it doesn't work. Try 5 things together. What I mean is, I don't mean that, okay, you shouldn't try other method. You shouldn't use other strategy, other sales strategy. Yes, you can try as much as possible to use every medium of marketing to get clients. But be very careful and then look inward and look the one that best suits, the one that you are getting client for. So focus on that one very well. When you focus on it very well, you will see the difference. It doesn't mean you cannot get from other platforms. When you get from that platform, you can use it to complement or bring them on board and say, okay, wow, this is part of my effort. And then you close the deal. But the ones that are working for you, you can stick to that strategy. It is very, very important. Then number 3 is, as a consultant, as a real estate consultant, you need to understand the wants and the need of your client or of your prospective client. What do I mean by wants and need? Wants and need are 2 different things, but we do take it as one word. There are 2 different things. What your clients want is different from what they need. For example, everybody needs land, isn't it? Hello?
Go ahead, sir. We can hear you.
Okay, all right. So everyone needs land. Land is something that everybody wants to have. Even if you have before, you still want to have more. Isn't it? That is what everybody needs, rather. Even though you've gotten one before, you still need more land, because the more land you have, the more like one of my friends said, the more land you have, the more richer you are. You understand? But want is that particular thing you need at that point in time, your want. Your want. That is, if let me put it this way. Like when every other people were selling Ibejuleki is a very good place to have investment, right? It means people need to buy land there. But for the fact that people need to buy land there doesn't mean that is what some people want at that point in time. So when we, as a real estate company, like let me use Tribitat as an example, when we acquire property at Abidjan, we saw the difference. That, okay, wow, it really means that a lot of people want a close by land for probably immediately development, or they just want to buy for maybe within a few months, 1 year, before they can start development. It means that is their want. So people that want Shango Tedo or that want Abraham Adesanya, you cannot sell Eleko to them. Doesn't mean they cannot change their mind later and go for that. They can, but at that point in time, they might tell you, I don't know, maybe you come across a lot of times, tell you, okay, between so this place, so this place is what I want. It means that is their want, that is where they want, that is where their interest is. So you need to understand what clients really need. And it is when you understand what they want, rather, you go into you refer to our real estate, our portfolio. You go into our portfolio, you check, and okay, what property do we have that will suit what my clients want, that my clients really want at that point in time. You understand? So when you sell to them and they buy from you, it means you sell what they want at that point in time and not what they need. You understand? This is where a lot of people get things wrong at times. And when you are communicating with clients, you need to communicate effectively and understand what their needs is. And not just when client comes to me, for example, I'm not eager to sell. I'm just like what I said in our previous, one of our previous training that we heard, that, okay, you are like a medical doctor, that somebody, when the patients walk into the hospital, they consult doctor and say, okay, the doctor will ask them series of questions before we now recommend, we now run a test. When you run a test, before we now recommend what drug, what injection to be given to that person. In as much as the doctor, don't forget the fact that though the doctor understands that, okay, probably this person is having malaria, is having typhoid, but they don't jump into conclusion. So the same thing in this position, the same thing you are doing. You are in the position of a doctor. You listen to them when they contact you. That, okay, they needed the land. Ask them, okay, in what location? Okay, what do you need the land for? Okay, what title are you looking at? Okay. Why do you want to buy land? What do you need it for? For real estate development? You want to develop it immediately? You want to buy for investment purpose? You want to buy for inheritance? Or you just want to buy and keep? You understand? So by the time you do all of these things are the tests you are doing for them. By the time you throw it to the client, you will receive back from the client. That will give you the clue of what the client really needs. And sometimes we even tell you, in fact, you know, the funniest part is there are some clients that they don't really understand what they want. They shall know they want to buy land and say, okay, they said I should buy land. You understand? So like that, people like that are people that need land. You share to them. But if they tell you, okay, this is what I want Ibejuleki, I'm not sure what to do. I want Ibejuleki. Okay, what do you want to do with Ibejuleki? You know, Ibejuleki property too, it's a series of, or it depends on what the person wants. And if the person wants an investment land, you don't so you understand, you sell an investment land. It's okay, if you want an investment land is towards around we have it around Ibejuleki Axis, after La Campagne Axis and thereabout. You understand? So hello, am I communicating?
Yes, go ahead. I can hear you, sir. You have about 7 more minutes to go, sir.
Okay.
Go ahead, sir.
Thank you, sir. All right, thank you, sir. Sure, you understand. So you need to understand all of that. Then the next thing is you need to when you understand all of these things, you need to reach out to wider audience. What do I mean by wider audience? You need to like I said earlier that you need to understand how you can get in contact with clients, how you can get in touch with a whole lot of clients. And out of 100, like Mr. Azam will say, that you need to get as much as 100 clients. So out of these 100 clients, that's 1 or 2, worst case scenario, we buy from you. So you have to like reach out to more audience, and because your money is waiting for you, your money is waiting for you, your money is in their hand. Now, how do you get in touch with this wider audience? How do you get to this wider audience? So there are many ways to go about it through the power of internet and social media. So try every channel and understand the one that works best for you. What I'm trying to say in this aspect is you make use of digital marketing, and there are many ways you can go all about that. You can make use of your website in capturing data, people that are interested in your property. You can do video content. You can do branded assets like logo, icons, and thereabout. You can make use of images, written contents like what most creators are doing now is they are making use of good article. If you can write article very well, you can do a very good write-up. People will patronize you as a real estate consultant. Then online products and tools, you can make use of that too. Interactive, then your social media pages. You can make use of social media like the Facebook and some other things. I believe Mr. Tony will cover all of that. Then I think the last but not the least, intensify your sales effort. Sales is very important in every business, and if you are not selling, it means probably there are some questions you need to ask yourself. Probably you are not doing the right thing. Probably you are doing the right thing in the wrong way, or you don't know that you don't know how to go about the business. You know why? Because sales is psychological. So people will buy from you when they know you, when they trust you, and when they like you. So you need to it means you need to use every possible channels in communicating what you sell to clients, and then develop a career in real estate. How do you develop a career in real estate? You need to attend trainings, and you need to equip yourself about real estate. Know what real estate is all about. Know what CFO is all about. Know what governor's consent is all about. Know what the Gazette is all about. Eviction, court judgment. Try and attend courses, or you can download all of these things online. These things are very available online for free of charge, whereby you can read and understand. And then, okay, I think this is the last. Then build leaders in your team. When you build leaders in your team, what you are simply doing is you are replicating the same thing in you, like you are formatting something, that quality in you, are placing it on some other people, like those that are serious in the business. By the time you do all of this and you practice some of this thing that we've talked about, it will really make a whole lot of sense for you as a real estate consultant. When you build team, you earn from indirect commission. When you follow this this instruction, some of these things that we've listed so far, you earn direct commissions. That as you are earning, you can as well earn indirect commission as you are earning direct commission. So I think with this little points I've made so far, I believe it can go a long way. Thank you, everyone. Hello.
Thank you so much for that wonderful delivery, sir. So, Mr. Kusoko, go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Mr. Benga.
Yes, sir.
This photo shows that you You understand what the business means, and whenever you're called upon, I always see the fact that you're ready to show that you go beyond far and wide, and you understand business um, to the roots. So, to our viewers, for those of us that are just joining, Mr. Benga mentioned a lot of things, but from what he mentioned, I'll be talking about some of the few points he mentioned. He talked about building a team. He hammered on that for a long time, building a team. Some persons are actually enjoying the real estate benefit right now because they've been able to build a team for themselves. And they've been able to build quality leaders. I think that was the last point Mr. Lingard mentioned, building quality leaders. They've been able to build quality leaders that can take up when they are not available, and the team still continues. He actually mentioned another thing. He said one of the first steps to learning is to first of all unlearn all the things you think you already know. If you can unlearn the things you already know, you will learn more. But if you want to prove you know everything, you will not learn. He also mentioned understanding what you sell. He mentioned understanding what you sell, understanding your prospects, understanding the environment, projection, why are people moving towards the direction you want them to invest on. These are key things that you need to close a deal. Understanding what you sell, understanding your prospects, understanding the environment, projection, and why are people moving towards that direction you want your clients to move into. Those are things that you need to close a deal. If you can know all these things and a client is speaking with you, I bet you that client will understand the fact that you understand your business very well. One of my friends did a projection in 2016. I think it was 2016 or 2017. And he did a projection about Arium Estate selling at that time. And he said that in 6 months, Arium Estate will sell for 8 million. That's a projection. Guess what? In that time, Arium Estate sold for 10 million, and that closed me a deal in Arium. Another thing he mentioned is understanding your best selling point. What works for you? What are the things that you can do very well, and how do you reach out to your audience? If you understand what works best for you, focus more on that thing, and focus will help you close more deals. He mentioned a lot of things, and he mentioned about wants and needs. What are your clients' wants and what do they need? Do you engage your client? Are you the kind of realtor that when your client is telling you what they want, you tell them, no, this one. When they give you objection, you need to first of all agree, and then speak on the objection. You just start to try to prove you're right and why they're wrong and all that. He mentioned in this real estate business, we're actually like the doctors that treat us when we are down. Do they treat us before diagnosis, or they diagnose and then treat us afterwards? If a doctor, you go to a doctor, telling the doctor what you're feeling, they know what they know, but they don't treat you based on what they know. They treat you based on what the science says. And that's the way it should be for real estate. When you're speaking to a client, first of all, understand what they want. It's when you understand what the problem is that you can actually provide a solution to that problem. Mr. Anthony, I can see you. Mr. Anthony, I can see you. We'll be with you shortly. I can see you, sir. Understanding the land documents. Understanding the land documents will help you a whole lot more than it will not do for you if you understand the land document and you can explain it like you eat, like you swallow every morsel of a bar. It will help you. So if there's any question, please raise up your hand, and the coordinator, Mr. San, will unmute you to ask your questions. We're going to do this for about 10 minutes so that we don't keep the GMD of Reverie Group waiting. He has a lot for us. I can see he's even driving. He had to park for this class. We'll be doing this for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. If you have a question, please go to your more go to more and then raise up your hand. Mr. Hassan, the coordinator, will see you there, and he will unmute you to ask your questions. Mr. Benga is still available to answer your questions. Thank you, coordinator.
Okay, nice one, Mr. Kosoko. So I'm seeing a lot of hands raised already. So we are going to start with Mr. Anthony Use Ikuri. So you can unmute yourself so that you ask your question.
Okay, good evening,
Okay,
sir.
go ahead, Mr. Anthony.
Okay, my question.
You have muted yourself again. Please unmute yourself.
You talked about how we can. Okay, you talked about how we can learn more on real estate online, and I don't know if I can get the website of how to study more real estate online, how to know more of the land and everything online.
Okay. Okay, can I come in?
Yeah, go ahead,
Yes,
Mr. Benga.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Anthony. You see what? There's nothing you want to learn about real estate that you can't find one or two things that you can leverage on online. Be it the title documents of properties, how to process for acquisition, how to process for CFO, how to process for governance consent. So what you can simply do is search on Google. Google will, Google is a whole lot of. Let me use that word. There are lots of information on Google that you can easily search. So, okay, how do I process for CFO, for example? It will give you the clue. It will give you the adequate information needed and what you do and how to process it. So all of this are found on internet. I just search on Google and you get it. Then there are some documents at times when we had people to the group, to the real estate, to the billionaire realtors group, that we sent along like a standing title document or something like that. So when you open some of these documents, but some of us don't pay attention to some of these things. So by the time you open it, you will discover that what this information entails is all of this, the title document, information about what acquisition means, that how do I understand the relationship between acquisition and gazette and something like that. You understand? So I think we have one understanding land document. We have that in all our group. That if you don't get that, we can tell our admin to forward that to all groups this evening as soon as we are done with this training. Then whatever thing you want to know again, you can chat any of the catalyst leader, any of the billionaire leaders group leader, chat us up, we'll send you the information, or you search for Google, you get all of this for free of charge. It all depends on you if you are ready to learn all of these things. So it's very easy to do. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Benga. The next person here is Michelle Modi. Please, Michelle, go ahead with your question.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, sir, and good evening to the speaker. I actually want to say a big thank you to the presentation. It was quite understanding and glaring. But I came in after you had started, and I did not actually get some of the points you noted. And when Mr. Benga, you actually started, you were echoing. So the things you said was not really heard. So please, would it be okay if you can give me the number 1, number 2, and the number 3 points you mentioned? This is actually Michelle Modi from Port Harcourt. Thank you.
Okay, let me take that.
Okay.
Hello, sorry, 1 minute, please. So we don't keep other people waiting. Miss Mitchell, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. So the details you asked for will be sent to you.
I'm here, sir.
The details you asked for will be sent to you.
Okay.
Hello. Yes, it will be sent to you. All the points I highlighted. It will be sent to you, and I can assure you that the video is being recorded. We'll give you a link where you can download the class. Would that be fine? Next person.
Okay, so the next person here is Onyishi Emmanuel. So Emmanuel, you can unmute yourself and ask your question. Yeah, Mr. Emmanuel, you can go ahead. Onyishi.
I think the network is bad.
My question goes like this. No, yeah. Yes, my question goes like this. You know, in the flyer, I saw it about how you live network marketing. And get that.
Sorry, I don't get.
Hello.
Can you come again, please?
So I was asking, you know, flyer that was sent earlier concerning this meeting, there was a space they specified how you can build your real estate empire through leveraging on marketing. So in the meeting, I was expecting to hear something like building your businesses through all these social media platform, how it can be possible, ways to follow, but I'm yet to hear that, sir. I would like.
Okay, thank you for your question, Mr. Emmanuel.
Hello, Mr. Emmanuel.
Hello. Yes, sir.
I think we have two sections. We still have one more sections that will cover some of that. Mr. Tony Wago is coming on board to do justice to that.
We still have more sections that will cover some of the justice to that. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I will wait.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so the next person here, we have Abdul Latif Akolagbe. So Abdul Latif, you can unmute your mic and ask your question.
Good evening, sir. Sorry, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
We can hear you. Go ahead.
Good evening, Mr. Speaker. Thank you for the presentation. I'm sorry, the exhibition, the government consent, the gazette and stuff like that. You said we can get it online on Google, you understand? And you know, we have different understanding, you understand? The way we read is different, you understand? And the way we understand things, you understand? So I believe for the benefit of all, you know, like the lady from Port Harcourt just called down and said the video is being recorded, that you will send a link to her.
Yeah.
So I believe if you can process all these gazettes, government consent, excision and stuff like that, they can find a way in processing it and sending the link also, you understand? Like a way of processing so that we can just get it easily, so that it will be easily understandable to everyone, you understand?
Okay, this is okay. This is what we'll do. We'll do a short video about documentation. We'll do a short video about documentation that will be sent to all our platforms for everybody to download and listen to the video to more okay that way, I believe.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, so the last person here on the list is Adekunle Adewumi. So kindly unmute your mic and ask your question. That will be the last question for this session because we'll be taking the next speaker.
All right, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Adekunle. Go ahead with your question.
I think my question has already been answered. I want to request that the recording from this training be sent to our different BLG groups so that we can have access to it later on to ensure better understanding. Thank you.
Okay, your question is noted. Thank you. So thank you, Mr. Benga, for that wonderful session. So Mr. Kosoko, please, you can carry on.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Benga. Thank you, coordinator. That was a wonderful session. It's power-packed. It's really been beautiful. If you're here to learn how to do your business online, take your business online, how to use the technology parts of how to do technology with your real estate, how to sell your real estate marketing, how to do your real estate marketing with technology rather. This is the time to bring out your notes, bring out your writing pad, and open your 2 ears. Mr. Tony Nwaogo is the GMD of Reverie Group, and he has gone far and wide. He has done a lot of great things. He's good. When I say somebody is good, it's good. So give him your time while I bring him on board and listen attentively. You're going to enjoy this session. I want to make welcome the GMD of Reverie Group, the MD of Land to Homes, Mr. Anthony Nwaogo. Welcome as you'll be talking about the technology and real estate in Nigeria. Welcome.
Hello, guys. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah. I hope I'm audible enough, though.
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
All right. That's fine. That's great. All right. Trust you guys are doing well, and we've all had an amazing week. It's Friday already. Though for real estate, for realtors, Friday isn't the weekend isn't a time to relax, because I feel like for me, I know for almost every other person that I know, Saturdays, Sundays, we're also still scheduling inspections and things like that. People even close deals on the weekend, you know. So once again, welcome to an amazing weekend. This class or this session was supposed to be about basic techniques for videography and photography. But from the previous session where my boss spoke, please, if I wish this was, you know, an offline session, I would have said we should just give him a round of applause, because that was an amazing session. But there are some things that even tech can't even do. That's the way I see it. But of course, we're going to get there someday. Yeah. So a couple of people have asked about social media and taking your things online and things like that. Mr. Benga said something about using different channels to market yourself, depending on what works for you. You know, then when you decide to, you know, I want to be a realtor, you decide, how do I market myself? How do I sell this thing? Whatever works for you, because he made mention of something that there are people who have done this thing online for years and they've never sold the property before. And it's the truth. Again, and there are some people who just stick to doing their things offline, and yeah, they keep smashing deals like week in, week out. Again, so you just decide what works for you. So at this junction, if you decide that what you want to do is online, then I'd say you should listen attentively, because even though I was meant to talk about just videography and photography before, I'll try to digress a bit into social media or online marketing in entirety. And I think that should give you a very good start. And then before we talk about photography and videography. Yeah. So at this junction, you've decided to go online. You want to do your business online. Let me just give you should I give like a short story that should help you get a hack of what's going on. So during the lockdown, yeah, we were home, and I just decided, this is my own personal story now. I decided that, you know, prior to this time, I was doing more of land, you know, and I was doing off-plan projects. Those are the kind of properties I was selling. So I decided that, which they were fine. You know, I made a couple of sales, you know.
not to blow my horn or whatever, but when some companies put out their what's it called, their top salesperson for the quarter, my name has appeared on several of them. So but I just decided I wanted to do something. I wanted to do more. I didn't want to limit myself to one particular location. I wanted to cover so many grounds, you get. And then I decided I was going to create a new brand. I wasn't going to buy, what people do when they want to open an Instagram account or something, they buy accounts that are old and then just change the name. I was going to build my account from 0 followers, 0 following, and make sure I make sales in it. And I gave myself 1 month. Now I needed to make a whole lot of sales from doing that. So for me, I just set out it was during the lockdown. I set out what I was going to do. I picked the name. That's the name you see here. I picked the name. Mind you, I had a brand before. I had Lanto Home before, but I wanted to do something different without going back to that brand. I wanted a name that, would be more receptive of what I wanted to do. So I picked the name. And in picking the name, I didn't just, because there's something about this whole online game that I found out. People are easily, I don't know how to put it, but people. It's like should I call it I don't want to call it a make-believe, but there's something with branding that comes with this whole online game. You and somebody might be doing the same thing, but if that person's branding or that person's approach, to putting out content or doing stuff feels of more quality than yours, people would just naturally gravitate towards that person. So I decided a name that I felt, it sounded very good. And of course, you can agree that Reverie sounds very good. And then I picked a logo that was simple. I designed the logo by myself at first. This was not the initial logo, but because we were locked down and everybody was home, I just used Canva. No, it wasn't even Canva. I used PowerPoint. Yeah, I used PowerPoint. Just created a logo fast. Created I created a Facebook page, I created a Twitter account, and then I created an Instagram account. 0 following, 0 followers. I was building it from scratch. So yeah, on my Instagram, what I did was I followed a couple of people. I got some people followed back. At that point, we're still locked down. Like, I had not gone out to even get any property to put on the platform, but I just knew I was going to make sales from this. Me just trying out something new, I knew I was going to kill it. But so what I did was, the very first day they lifted the lockdown, I set out. I made sure that I went to about, maybe, I think if I could remember correctly, about 10, 12 properties. Like, I was so exhausted, like going from one property to another. I'll do a video, I'll do a picture, and then came back home that day, put all of those things on my platform. At 10, 12 pictures. That means someone can literally scroll down on my Instagram page. Now, even if they won't scroll down for too long, that was the goal. Because when you open your Instagram page, I think from the way our phones are optimized, at least nine posts are supposed to be showing from the page. And if I had anything less than 9 from the first day, I might turn off some people. Okay, someone sent me a message. I might turn off some people. It might be like, oh, this is a new account, you have nothing on it. So I made sure that first day I had like 12 videos and pictures that I put up on the platform. And boom, I started from there. So then I picked one that I liked. I felt that was very that I could market. Then I started running ads to it. And mind you, I still had like less than 50 followers. Yeah, I ran ad maybe for 2 days. I didn't get any requests because right now it's not like a competition of when it comes to your page, you look at your page and then maybe look at somebody who is maybe established or someone who has like 100,000 following. There's a trust issue that comes with that. It's like the person who has 100,000 following has built a brand that people can trust, but you who has maybe 5, 10 following, you still need to, show them what you can do before people start buying from you. So what I just decided to do? I was building my account slow and steadily, and I decided I was not going to use iPhone or phone photography or videography. Like, I was going to use them, but I was going to mix that with professional photography and videography at the same time. So I hired the service of a professional videographer. I made a couple of videos that are very, very stunning. So what I did was nice videos, like very great. Like I ran ads on there. Is it echoing? I can hear. Hello, is this echoing? I can literally hear myself. Hi guys. Oh, it's echoing. Then I think it's from the platform.
Yeah, go ahead, Mr. Tony.
Okay, all right. So I ran ad on those professional videos, and trust me, that was where it changed for me. You know, I started getting comments, I started getting follows. Like in the space of about 6 weeks, I went from 0 following. No, not 6, about 7. Yeah, I think the 7th week or so. 7th, yeah. I went from 0 following to 1,000 following. You get, I was getting follows, I was getting traction. I was going for, there was literally a Saturday I had like 6 inspections. Like I literally had 2 clients I was taking to the same house at the same time. You get, because I was getting so much traction. Like I didn't, because one thing I found was if I kept doing the norm, putting out fun pictures and videos, it will work, but it might be slow because it's like a competition with what's the norm already. There are people already doing that. So I just felt like, let me use that as an intro to teach you or give you something that you can actually. So yeah, that was that, you know. So I ran several inspections, you know, closed a couple of them, and yeah, we're here today. So what I'm going to do now is, and I hope this, my own short story, should give you an idea, because sometimes, to me, I just feel like, what's it called? Zoom lectures can be limiting sometimes. I hope this gives you some idea of things that you can actually do or infuse in your business to, you know, help you take your online game from what it is today to where you actually want it to be. Okay. Now, let me delve back into what this lecture was supposed to be about. About phone photography and videography. You get. So, if you agree with me, taking pictures with your phone, it's less expensive than when you probably hire the service of a videographer or a professional somewhere. Like, it's like just pulling out your phone from your pocket in front of the house or in front of the land, in front of the property you want to sell. Take a picture, boom, you upload it to Instagram, upload it to any of the platform that you like, and you know, you let it fly. You get, and it's so easy, it's so very, very convenient, like compared to, you know, contacting someone. And even if you want to do it by yourself, maybe you have a camera, a DSLR camera, you would agree with me that when you pull out your DSLR camera, take a picture or a video, you have to export into a computer, edit or do whatever you want to do, and import back into your phone before you can upload it. So that's stressful. You get, so iPhone, not iPhone actually, phone in general, you get. But just let me add this. I think at this point, if you really want to be serious with your business, I'm not throwing any bans. I'm not trying to gaslight anybody or whatever. I think if you want to be serious with online content, see, you should take the quality of the pictures and the videos you put out into cognizance. See, at this point, get a good phone. That's just it. See, no excuses about I can't afford it. Find a way to get a good phone. Even if you miss the next time you close a deal, buy a good phone. It's very important. Like, it will help you a lot. These days, people don't want to see blurry images. People don't want to see I hope I'm still here. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello?
Go
Okay,
ahead.
yeah. So people don't want to see blurry images. People don't want to see things that are that will make them uncomfortable. You know, put out quality images. So just start by getting yourself a good phone. So let's go from there. When you get yourself a good phone, now this time around, you want to head out and take pictures or make videos, because trust me, the first point of contact for your online game is that picture or that video that you put out on this platform, whether your Instagram, your Twitter, your Facebook. That picture or that video that you put out, trust me, you can't, let's say Instagram, you can't put up a post on Instagram without a picture. So you can't just write caption and post. Yeah, on Facebook you can do it. You can just post a caption or something you feel like you want to write about. But on Instagram, you definitely need a picture to put up a post. You get. So the first point of contact, the first thing people sees when they interact with your brand online is usually your content. It's either, if it's on Instagram, it's either a picture or your video. You get. So firstly, I'd advise that I want you to note something about the online game, because there are too many good content online. See, you are competing with Instablog, you are competing with Tunde Not, or what's his name, all these guys. So the first point of contact is usually, let's say for video, the first 3 seconds of your video that you put up online should be attention grabbing. I see Route also put out videos where, you know, maybe the person starts recording and then they're still walking back to, they're backing the camera, maybe they're trying to walk back to where they want to stand and talk. And then when they turn, they're like, yeah, hi guys. See, people, people don't have, let me even say it the way, people don't have joy on Instagram. Instagram it's like a fast lane. Like, just make that first, if it's a video, your first 3 seconds should be attention grabbing. It's something that you go straight into what you want to say. Oh, hi guys, you put on a good smile. Let it be that smile, that first 2-3 words you say that grabs them, you know, and it's like a bait that hooks them to listen to everything that you want to say. Then if it's pictures, I know most of us do carousels now. Carousels are, you know, you putting up like 10, Instagram allows 10, like 10, 5 pictures all together. You know, those ones where they say swipe, they keep swiping left to view the remaining ones. Most of us use those things. If you're putting up a picture on Instagram, please. Yeah, if you're putting up a picture on Instagram, the first one, the cover image, that's the first picture that you would use as the cover image. See, it should be of good quality. Don't put up shabby pictures there. It should be something that, put yourself in these people's shoes. Let's say you are just flipping through Instagram. What is that thing you would see that, you know, would capture your attention? So even if it's land you're selling, there's a way you would take a picture of the land. Now, you're not just putting your camera on bare grass or on background to take picture. You know, it's like you could have a picture that it's an intersection of the sky and your land, or it could be the trees, the sky, just, you know, something that feels very soothing. Like, it could be like it could give them this feeling of, oh, okay, this is like a picture of nature or something. And then when they see, oh, land, before they keep scrolling and then see other angles, other things that you want to show them. You get. So make sure you do that when you post your things on this on social media generally. So another thing I'd like to say, another thing I would like to say. Sometimes when you shoot, don't put yourself in the mind frame of, you know, I want to shoot something that's comfortable for me. Put your mind in shooting something that is appealing to those people that will view them. Let's take, for example, I come to a house, I want to shoot a house. When I'm in front of a house to shoot something, I don't just, you know, I don't just go straight and then I shoot the picture in a way that a fine house becomes ugly. There's a way there are ways people shoot pictures that, you know, maybe, okay, let me take, for example, maybe from the exterior of the house, there's some stainless railings or some glass facade that was used outside. But instead of me pointing my camera to capture all those things into the picture, I just go straight to bare wall and maybe the balcony, and I just take pictures of that and put it. See, it won't attract anybody. So when you're putting up content online, make sure that you are putting pictures that will appeal to people. You know, when you see a house, stay at an angle that you could have the house, the sky is also showing, and if there's some other things around that that can actually come into the frame, take something like that and you're good, and you would find out that pictures like that would gain traction. You get. So that's another thing I want you to note. And so I see people do something again online. They they go outside, they shoot pictures, sometimes very nice quality pictures that are natural, and then they come back home and then pass that pictures through 500 apps, edit the picture. The blue sky would end up looking green. The green grass would end up looking maybe yellow or something. When you over-edit your picture, it loses that touch of nature. And trust me, things like that, people, because at the end of the day, you have a white painted house, ends up looking maybe gray or something. You distract your audience, and things like that can actually halt people from actually maybe making inquiries about a particular property you posted. You get? So when you're shooting your content for Instagram or any social media platform, you know, don't over-edit. Try to keep it as natural as possible. For me, what I do is, see, when I'm shooting a video or a picture, sunlight is my best friend. See, the sun gives you the best filter that you can ever think of, whether it's a video, whether it's a picture. Don't when you're shooting, don't try to face, let's say the sun is coming from right in front of you. I don't know how to explain it to you, but let me say I'm shooting myself. If it's a house and then you have the sun facing the house, let's say you have the house here and then the sun here, yeah, it's okay, that's good. But even if it's behind, just find a way to keep the sun in your frame, because trust me, sun has a way of making pictures look so good that you don't even need editing at the end of the day. You get? So there's something else I see people do again. I see some people shoot houses and this doesn't apply for land, because there's no way you can actually shoot a picture of a land and it will look bent. But people shoot pictures of house and the house look bent. It looks tilted. It looks like one side is short of. So what you do is, I'm not too conversant about Android, but when you open your camera in iPhone, most times you would see the grid lines, like about 3 vertical lines and about 3 horizontal lines. Those things are there for something. You know, they help you frame your picture. They help you frame whatever object you're shooting. So if you're shooting a house and the wall is straight, you know, just find a way to look at that wall with those grids. Like, make sure the lines are straight with those grids. Because once they are straight, that means you're taking the house as straight as it is. At the end of the day, when it comes out, it looks appealing. You know, so they want to vibe with the picture. People want to, you know, see, let me tell you something that happened this period. I ran an ad for a property that I shot on my phone. Very lovely house. When I was pushing out that ad, because it was quite expensive, the goal wasn't to just look for clients that can buy that ad, that can buy that property. I shot a very good picture, ran the ad, but do you know what the ad ended up doing for me? Yes, I didn't get someone that could buy that property. Yeah, the property was for 280 million, but I got people that came to my page because of how appealing that picture was. They came to my page and then looked for other properties that they felt they could afford, and then reached out and said, oh, I saw this particular one. I saw this particular one. You know, and it happens the same way for lands too. You get, when you shoot this thing, make it very, very appealing. Don't let it be fun for people. See, people, let me tell you something. The only time people come on social media is when they are bored. That's just the truth. Or apart from an addict or something. But most times when people come on social media, it's because they are bored. You don't want to add to their boredom. You don't want to, you know, start showing things that are stale, things that are, you know, not fun. You know, so whatever you're doing on social media, whether it's videos, whether it's picture, try to add fun to it. You get? Also, I'd like to say something. Say, this is a no-brainer. If you really want to gain traction with your social media, video and picture content, you know, I think it's time for you to start investing in gears, like extra accessories. I remember when Kusoko started, he mentioned something about gimbal. You know, most of my videos, I've had even realtors that I've considered as pro, you know, reach out and then they be like, I like the smoothness of that video. I like how steady the video is. You know, I bought a gimbal. Yes, I think it was 60 or 65K. I can't remember. The gimbal is just, okay, it's here. This is a gimbal. This is my gimbal. This is what I shoot my videos with. You get? So I place my phone here. It's for phone. I place my phone here. And then the next thing, it stabilizes. So when I start moving, even if I'm running, the video is steady. Because sometimes our hand, maybe let's say you're walking and you're trying to shoot a video, maybe show someone somewhere, show someone, it begins to shake, all of these things can actually turn off someone who's trying to watch your video. There are two things that I've known that turn off someone. There are two things that turn off people when they watch videos online most times. When your video is shaky, or when you have bad quality, or when the quality of your audio is bad. So you see those audio where you are trying to talk and there's breeze blowing. People can't hear you. At the end of the day, you will lose out on people who should be interested in what you are, or the message that you're trying to pass across. You get? So simple gears like a gimbal, invest in things like this. If it's when I was going to shoot videos, even in Ibejuleki, for land, see, I carry my mic. I think it's inside. I don't know where it is. I have a mic that I go with. You get? Because the mic has like a capacity to stop air interference. So you see, because those places they are to an extent they are still developing. So you have a beach close by the Ibejuleki, or the ocean. So you have wind interference so much. Yeah. So invest in little things like that. They help make your videos come out perfect at the end of the day. And the truth is, you don't have to shoot a video that looks like something from a blockbuster. Simple thing, let your video just be clean. Use a phone that has good quality camera. I recommend iPhone any day. Any iPhone, even if it's small one, even if it's iPhone 5, even if it's iPhone 6, buy it. They shoot very quality videos. You get? Or pictures rather, any of them. Get good quality of picture when you're shooting. Let your audio be good. If the mic from your phone, is, because sometimes the mic from phone does that too. Get mic, get an AirPod or something. Anything that just makes the quality of your output looks good. Go for it. That's another thing. Yeah. So there's something else that I see people do. We have a body like BRG, amazing job that that platform has given that they've given to me. I don't know about you, but BRG has been a blessing to me. So they spend money in shooting high quality videos. They have a videographer that goes, overboard to do something very great. They fly drones, they do all of that, and then they shoot these videos and then put them on the group for you to use for your marketing. Then see what people do. What I've seen, they'll take that fine video because they want to brand it, which is fine. It's okay for you to brand these videos, so that maybe they don't end up calling somebody else. They take that video, take it to some apps that I don't understand. Those apps would end up killing a high quality video and ruining it. And then you come on social media because they want to probably they want to put their phone number on it. They find a way to type their phone number on the video and then they put it out. Those apps sometimes, if you don't use a very good app, it ends up killing the quality of your videos. So you find yourself putting out a video that's blurry that people cannot even watch. At the end of the day, it's like, yeah, this video is nice. Yes, the girl who did the introduction did well, did everything, but it's not working for me. Because of you've run that video through an app that has killed the quality, and even though you're trying to put your number on it, which is good, that effort alone is good. But the fact that you didn't do it through the right means or go through the right app, that's end up killing the quality of that video. So I advise you, let me know. When I was trying to prepare for this lecture, I thought about, I have so many apps that I could recommend, but let's not even think too much. And everybody just gets InShots, whether it's Android, whether it's iPhone, just get InShots. Now this is the thing with InShots. InShots is great for pictures, like whether it's any type of picture, it's amazing. You can edit, you can add your number, do anything, and then it still comes out nice. But be careful when you use InShot for videos. Yeah, be careful when you use InShot for videos. I think when you download InShot for the first time, InShot for those who doesn't want to get the spelling is InShot. when you download InShot for the first time, I think they give you about maybe 1 week or 2 weeks free to use the premium version. To use the premium version of InShot. And the premium version, it lets you do anything you want to like. You know, when you upload a video to edit, and when you're done editing, you're trying to get the video back into your phone, it renders the video in high quality. But once that premium version ends, at the end of the day, you see people exporting videos that are of low quality. See, I don't know how, I've forgotten how much this, if it's possible, just, you know, pay for the premium version, export high quality video, so that the same way you uploaded it and added your number is the same way to come out at the end of the day, so that you don't end up putting out videos that are of poor quality. You get. And then also, if you go out to shoot, when you hold your phone like this is landscape, and when you hold your phone like this is portrait. Like what I'm this trending now is I have my phone hanging in front of me in the portrait form. Then when you do like this, it's landscape. See, when you're shooting those videos, be mindful of where you want to post them before. Be mindful of where you want to post them before shooting them. You get. So I've seen people who you want to shoot a video that is longer than 1 minute, and you know, for that video to be longer than 1 minute, it would go into what's it called again, IGTV, right? That video will go to IGTV because it's longer than 1 minute. Like, let's take for example the okay, yeah, just let that. I'm sure you get what I'm trying to say. So it goes into IGTV. Now, IGTV renders videos only in 16:19. That's the big this portrait format. That's the only way IGTV renders video. So what happens is, when you start playing the video, the first how many seconds or so that shows and then tells you to go to IGTV to continue, it shows normal, but immediately it gets to IGTV, it will expand it, and you will see it's only like a small portion of the video that is like it to expand it to fill the whole screen. You get. So always have in mind where you want to shoot, where you want to post your video before shooting them. You get. And to be on the safe side, see, if you are posting a landscape video that is above 1 minute, maybe you want to post it to IGTV that's above 1 minute, don't just break it. There are apps that you can use to break it into several 1 minute video and just create a carousel with it instead of putting that video into IGTV, because at the end of the day, it goes into IGTV and IGTV distorts the video, so people don't even get to see what you're showing. Even if you've typed your number there, it might be showing only 081, and it has cut out the other part because it expanded the video to fill the screen. You get. So when you shoot this thing, just take cognizance of, you know, where you want to put out this content, and that way you end up shooting out putting out great quality content online. Yeah. So yeah, another thing about social media, if you on all the social media platforms that I know, whether Instagram, whether Facebook, whether LinkedIn, they've done us well by adding an analytic tool. Someone said he or she cannot hear anything. Hello, I hope I'm audible. Hello.
Go ahead, we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. So when they've all added an analytic tool. Analytic tools are like, if you go on Instagram and then click on the settings, you would see the analytic tool. They helps you understand the way people interact with your post, and that way helps you get better at it. So let's take for Instagram, for example. When you check Instagram analytic tool, it tells you information like the time of the day that people interact with your post the most, the time of the location, or the location where more people, you know, where more of the people that interact with your post come from. It tells you things like it shows you the number of impressions you got on the post. You know, on the front end, what you will probably see is likes, number of likes, and number of I think number of likes. That's like the thing you would see. But on the back end, you would see impressions and things like that. So what this does for you is it gives you an idea of, one, when to post. You get, for me, I have found that just tell this kindly unmute your video or something, whatever. So back to the training. So what it does, what the analytics tool does for you, it tells you what time of the day you should post, because it shows you the time of the day that people interact with your post the most. So you just have an idea of what time of the day you should post. Because trust me, the Instagram, let me use Instagram. The Instagram algorithm is so messed up. Like, once you put up something, what they do is, let me just break it down for you. When you put up something, what they do is, let's say you have 100 followers, they show that post to 30 of your followers out of the 100 that you have. They show that post to 30. If none of those 30 like or comment on that post, you will not share that post to anybody again. That's where that post ends. But if 5, 6, 10 people like that post, they push out that post to more of your followers for them to see it. So that's how so that's how the algorithm works. You get, so you want to post at the time of the day that works best for you, the time of the day that people interact best with your post. You get, so take time to look at your analytic tools in your settings to see, this information. Then it helps you know when to put out content and things like that. So yeah, this show can go longer than this, but I don't know. I think I'd like to to cut it short. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Tony. That is a very, very powerful presentation, and I have really learned a lot. And when I grow up, I also like to be like you, so that I will be. It's not easy to be the most innovative rhetor of the year. So we would like to copy one or two things from you. So Mr. Osoko will go ahead with the questioning. But before we take some questions, I would like us to go on a 2 minutes break. Let's take some messages from our sponsor. That's from our partner companies. So right here in my front, I have one of our partner companies that will like to say one or two things. So stay tuned. Stay tuned while we show this to you. So I'm trying to share my screen so that you can see what is in my front. So if you can see my screen, just say yes in the chat box. Okay, thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is some of the videos that are produced by BRG. As Mr. Anthony said, that BRG makes fantastic videos for your marketing. So this particular one is a Camberwell Estate in Abidjan, and everything you see there is just going for 27 million naira, a two-bedroom apartment, fully furnished with all the accessories, furnitures inside. If you don't want the furniture, you can get the finished without the furniture for 17 million. So there are other apartments in that estate, a three-bedroom terrace with BQ, three-bedroom bungalow with BQ, one-bedroom apartment. You would like to take a look so that you can also promote such property. So we will be going to the question and answer session. So if you have any question, all you need to do is you raise up your hand, and we will unmute you so that you can ask your question. And you shouldn't leave we'll be done in the next 15 minutes, so you shouldn't leave. There is something for us, a very important announcement. So don't stay all this long and miss out. Just bear with us. 15 minutes, we are done. So if you have questions, just go to more option and you will see the raise hand symbol. You can raise up your hand. We'll unmute you and you ask your question. So Mr. Usoko will coordinate that session. Oh, we have a lot of hands already up. So we have the first person here is Ogbonna Dennis. So Ogbonna Dennis, you can unmute your mic and ask your question.
Hello, good day all. Good day all.
Yeah, good day.
Good day everyone. Yes, my question is that my question to Mr. My question is I would like to know for the running art. The problem is my demographic, my target audience.
Mr. Tony, did you get that question?
No, I can barely hear him.
Yes, yes, the question is for you. I would want you to give me to what your target audience when you're marketing new message. That's why I think I'm getting finding it very difficult. My target audience, what is demographic and the target audience?
If I heard you correctly, you said I should tell you my target audience, the demography that I use in my targeting, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. If you'd agree with me, if I tell you my target audience, I've given you my I'm giving you my business already now. Eh? But okay, let me just say this. Yeah, over time, I found that picking or trying to select a type of people that buy property doesn't work again. So let me break it down for you. If I were to be selling maybe makeup or something, I could go online and then pick a demography that looks like females. Maybe for makeup, I might say females. I might put from maybe 17 or 16 years, from 16 years to 65. Depending on my location, I might put a particular location, and then I tag things that looks like female makeup and things like that. But for real estate, trust me, any Bo, Jack, and Harry can buy a property. That's just the truth. Whether sometimes you don't even know where people get money from. So whether you are targeting, you are trying to niche your targeting to just oil company or niche your targeting to just, trust me, you'll be leaving out so many other type of people that can buy property that your demographic cannot cover. So my advice for you is, when you're targeting online for real estate, keep it broad, keep it open. Let's what's it called? Let your demography, the only thing in your demography that should come in is just age. Pick a particular age, then pick a location that works for you. Target it to everybody that stays there. That's just it.
Okay, Mr. Tony, thank you so much for that answer. And I know Dennis Ogbonna is okay. So the next person here is Onyishi Emmanuel. So kindly unmute yourself and ask your question.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
My name is Onyishi Emmanuel. Please, I have two questions here. One is how to run a Facebook ad, because I've witnessed that previously I've tried running the Facebook ad, and after inputting my MasterCard PIN and the details, I found out that Facebook will just return the money from me without the ad being circulated to people I targeted. That's my number one question, sir. Then number two is, Please, what's the best app for video editing? Apart from this InShot, the one that will be very friendly to somebody that is more well acquainted in video editing. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, the first one, I think when I was talking the first time, I saw a message from the coordinator that says Facebook ad or something will be done next week. I'm not too sure, but I think I saw something like that. Trust me, it's a broad topic, and the best person, read my lips, the best person that can teach you is the one moderating this whole session. Yeah, so look out for that training next week. Trust me, you will learn a lot from that. So thank you. And then for the second one, I think I'm echoing again. Okay, for the second one, there are so many apps that you can use. So the goal now depends on what do you want to do. Quick 1 minute, just tell me, what do you want to do? What are you looking to do with your video editing? What exactly are you looking to do? That will help me advise you on what to use.
Yeah, number one is, let me say I want to sell a product and I need to edit it in such a way that it will have my consulting name and phone number, the contact address. What's the easiest friendly app that I can use for that? Since I'm not yet maybe trained in that field, maybe video editing.
Do you use an iPhone or an Android?
No, I use an Android phone.
Just download InShot. Don't worry, use InShot. Just find a way to get premium InShot. Use InShot, because any other thing I tell you will be complex. You get, so just InShot has a very user-friendly interface. Has a very good user-friendly interface. So just go for InShot. Don't stress yourself looking for something else.
Okay, and what if I want to use a laptop for the editing?
That's too much work. You take your phone, you take a picture with your phone, export it to your laptop, edit there, and then take it back to, trust me, the easiest form of editing is done on mobile, it's done on phone. When you take it to laptop, every application or every software you will use on your laptop to edit is more complicated than what you would do on the phone. You get, so just stick to your phone and just edit. I use phone too. You get, I use phone sometimes, and then I use system too. But system is complex. You get, it's something that will take you very long to even learn how to use these softwares before you can get it. So just use your phone, use InShot. Don't bother stressing yourself. Just learn how to use InShot. That's just, you can even go on YouTube. There are videos on how to use InShot. You know, learn how to use, how to cut, how to add all those things. Simple. You're good to go.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, Mr. Tony, some people are asking, what about for iPhone? Which app will you recommend?
Okay, see, I use so many apps on iPhone. So I use Spark Camera. I use that one to add music. Spark Camera has like the best database of songs that are copyright free. You know, I use it to add music. I use it to, you know, maybe if I want to do some texture editing or something, Spark Camera, that's the one I use. And then there's, which other one again? There's Adobe Rush, then Rush, R-U-S-H. And then there's, which other one? I've mentioned to now, Spark Camera, Adobe Rush, and there's one I'm forgetting. Don't worry, maybe when I remember, I would just type it out on the group, on the platform here, or maybe I can even send like a list on the group since everybody's on the BRG platform. So I'll just send like a list on the BRG platform.
The next one you are talking about, is it not Splice?
Yeah, there's Splice. It's SPLICE. Very easy to use. Very good. Like that used to be like my best app before. You know, before I started outsourcing my job. But Splice is very, very good. Splice is SPLICE. So you can use that too. Thanks very much, Mr. Azan.
Okay. The next person we have here is Poise Realty. So Poise Realty, unmute yourself and ask your question.
They made a mistake. It's Adobe Rush, R-U-S-H, not C-H.
Okay, Mr. Azan, thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, we can hear you.
Okay, the question I asked earlier was about BLG Pro membership subscription. That was the question I asked before. I want to know what exactly that package entails for the benefit of those that want to migrate or upgrade their membership. Mr. Azan, do you get that question, sir?
Yes, we'll get your question. The information will be posted in the group.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. So the next person here we have is Ugochukwu Ndodim. Ndodim, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Network is bad.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. The network is bad.
The rain here, I mean, Port Harcourt, the weather is terrible.
You sound clearly now, so good. You're welcome. Good evening.
Thank you very much. Thanks for the class. I really enjoyed and learned a lot from today. But my question, when it comes to the Instagram and LinkedIn and Twitter, please, I want to know, do you have like hashtags that we can use to, most times hashtags help your post to be wide. I want to know, do you have hashtags that we can use to make our post more visible? And then is there like a number, maybe a WhatsApp number or contact that we can call you, your personal contact, if we have like help or assist?
Okay, I got your question. So for hashtags, from experience, what I know about hashtags are, one, if you want to get very high traction from hashtag, the first thing you should do is, in Nigeria we usually have things that trend. Maybe today what's those their challenge they do, I'm trying to remember the last one that just trended now. The one Josh Too Funny started. I can't remember. I can't hear you.
Don't leave me challenge.
Yeah. So true. That's like one of the best ways. So when you see something is trending, you can actually leverage on that. Just put your hashtag. Don't leave me challenge. Trust me. It's that simple thing can even get you on explore page. People's explore page. You get. So that's one. And then secondly, if you're trying to attract a particular type of people or something, put an hashtag that's in that direction. Maybe you're advertising a property in Lagos or something. Put hashtag, lands in Lekki, houses in Lekki, things like that. All those things too can actually get you on explore page and things like that. But of course, leveraging on trends, that's like the very good one. Even if it's not real estate themed, whether it's a joke or whatever, use those hashtags. I'm sure it will get traction for your page, for you, and for your post.
Thank you.
And then secondly, you asked about my number. Don't worry, we'll leave that in the comment section.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Anthony, for that answer. The next person we have here is Badmus Titi Lope. You can unmute yourself and ask your question. Badmus Titi Lope, you can unmute your mic and ask your question. If Badmus is not ready, we'll go to the next person. Abdul Latif.
Hello. Hello,
Okay,
good everyone.
Okay, Badmus,
Yeah,
hello.
your question.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Thanks for the class so far.
You're welcome.
Yeah, what I want to add is that concerning the ad on Facebook and Instagram stuff. So I've been trying to do some running an ad on it, but my billing page is like in pounds stage, and I tried to convert it to naira for months. I can't even do it. So I don't know. Maybe you have anything you can do to help to. Maybe I can go back to it and do it, converting it to naira instead of billing me in dollars or pounds.
Okay. Like it was said earlier, next week we're going to be having an Facebook and Instagram ad session. So you should look out for that, and try to. I'm sure definitely we'll touch on that. And then secondly, you can. For me, I use both. I have other accounts that are in dollar. I have other accounts that are in naira. Depends on what card I want to use. You might decide not to even change it to naira and just use dollar, because sometimes dollar too has its advantage. I can tell you that for real. A dollar ad account, it has its own 1 or 2 pegs advantage somewhere, So just get a virtual dollar card, put it on that platform and use it. You get.
Okay.
You can use getbutter.com. Just go to getbutter.co. I think that's the website. Or check your if it's Android, you check your Google Play Store. That's the name of the app is Get Butter. GETBARTER.
Sorry, come again.
GETBARTER.
Okay, TER. Get Butter.
Yeah. So when you get there, just open the app. When you register,
okay.
It's you put your Naira card on it, okay. And then fund the account, and then use the money you've funded the app with to create a dollar account. Then use that dollar card rather to do your ad or your dollar account, and it works.
Oh, that's nice.
Saves you stress.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you for that answer, Mr. Anthony. So the next person here, Ibrahim Abdul Ghanim. So kindly unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hello.
Oh, Abdul Latif.
Hello?
Okay, go ahead.
Hello.
Sorry, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Abdul
loud
Latif.
and clear.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Sorry, a guy asked about video editing the other time. So I think for me personally, it's confusing. So I want to try to get I want to get it clear. You understand? We have what we call video explainer. You understand? So is that video editing the same as video explainer? If not, please kindly explain. And number two, the apps used on iPhone, as in the likes of the Adobe Brush, Splice, and stuff like that for iPhone. Is it working? Can we use it also on Android, or is it strictly to iPhone? Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, you asked about video editing and video explainer. Yes. Video editing is just basically editing your video. That person was asking about an app that he can use to edit his video, which I told him I recommended one for him to use. Again, I think I have an idea of what your video explainer is. I think this is stuff they do that this white cartoon thing. That's what you're talking about, right?
It's not compulsory. It should be cartoon. You can use it. Can be human too. You understand?
It
can be human too. You understand? But what I want to bring out is, can you please prescribe any app? You understand? Because I'm having issue with that, sir. App for what video explainer, sir. App for video explainer.
Okay, I don't do video explainer though. I don't do video explainer. I don't think I've ever done it before. I don't need anybody to explain I do my videos by myself. I don't need any cartoon or any. So it's like I just put a camera in front of my face and then I talk. That's it. You get. And when like he was asking about editing, so it's like after let's say I shoot a video and then I'm done talking and then maybe I made mistakes somewhere. Sometimes you go shoot a video on site and then you made mistake and then you want to put out this video but you don't want to add those mistakes. So an attempt of like let's say taking out that mistake, that's your editing the video. So he was asking of an app that he can use and I recommended for him. You get. So I don't do explainers. I just do a video of myself and then I edit and then put it out there. If it's to add music or something, I do that and then
Yes, sir.
Put it out there.
Okay. The second question is about the app you use on iPhone. Is it workable on normal Android also? Understand? Apart from the ancient.
Okay, yeah. So this is the thing. Yeah, some apps are actually on Android, some are not. You get so like Adobe Rush. I don't think it's not on Android. Splice is not on Android. But why I chose InShot? Well, I was specific why I chose InShot at first. It was because one, it has a very user-friendly interface. It also it's also on both platforms. You will get it from Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. You get so it's like it's everywhere. It's universal. Whatever type of phone you're using. That was why I said that one for everybody. It's like it's something that everybody can actually use conveniently, even if you're a learner. You know, it's something that you can actually use without stress. You get so all those most of those other ones I mentioned to you. Trust me, even Spark Camera is not on Android. Rush is not on Android. Splice is not on Android. These are iOS only apps.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Tony, for that beautiful answer. So we'll take one more question. We'll take one message from our sponsor, then we'll take two more, then we call it a day. So as Ibrahim asked his question, no. Ibrahim Abdel Ghani, unmute yourself and ask your question.
Okay, sir. Good evening. My question is concerning the InShot app. You said when you explained the InShot app, you said we'll be given free about it. Does it mean that after tweet we need to subscribe on it before we start using it again? So that is a question I have concerning that.
Come again, I didn't get you.
I said the InShot app you asked us to download on Android phone. So you said that we'll be given 2 weeks to use the app freely. Then after 2 weeks, we didn't say anything about it. Does it mean that after 2 weeks we'll be asked to subscribe or what? I don't get. So that's very well.
On InShot, yeah, on InShot,
yes.
InShot is a free app, but to do some certain things, you need to pay for the premium. So let me explain what I mean. You can edit a picture conveniently on InShot without any premium subscription. You can do anything you want to do to your picture on InShot without any form of subscription.
Okay.
But when it comes to videos, you can also do the same without subscription. But the thing is, they wait for you when you are done editing. When it's now time to download or return, export that video back into your phone, they render that video in a very low quality. Yeah, they render the video in low quality, not HD, not the quality that you uploaded it with. You get. So the thing is, I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. You can edit and do anything to the video while you are editing, but when you want to render it back into your phone, it renders a poor quality video for you. That's why at the end of the day, you see people, upload videos to InShots, add their numbers, add their logo, do everything. Then when it's time to export, the video is usually not clear as the way they uploaded it the first time. You get. So if it's possible, try to, go for the premium. And then I don't know if this will work for you. Let me even say this thing. What I use InShot for is to add logo to my video. Yeah, that's the only time I use InShot, to add the logo to my video. So I paid for premium once. I've forgotten how much. One more. I think it's per month. I paid for it once. And after that month, my video did not go back to it didn't render poor quality at all. Like it was rendering high quality even after the subscription ended. You get. So I don't know, maybe it's their mistake or whatever. That's their own problem. You get. So that's it. Maybe it will work for you too.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
for the question. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Anthony. Thank you, Ibrahim, for that question. We'll quickly take a 1 minute break, and then we take 2 more questions, and we call it a day. So guys, one thing about this signature cherries I like is this. If you sell outright the investor package, you are going to get a brand new Lexus ES350. The investor package is someone who subscribed with 37 million naira outright instead of 40 million. Now, this car is not audio. The cars are already in Nigeria. The cars are already in Nigeria. So this is what you are going to get when you sell the signature series outright. So sorry about the background noise. So this is what you are going to get when you sell this particular property. So that's it about signature terrace. Is in Abidjan, GRA, and is just around the Corona School, just very close to that place. So we'll take the few last questions and call it a day. So Blessing Rapu, kindly unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hello, good evening.
Okay, good evening, Blessing. Go ahead.
Good evening, Mr. Anthony. Okay, my question is this. I have a page on Instagram already as I speak. But anytime I tried posting my real estate adverts or anything there, and I was told to open a different page for that particular stuff. Now, I tried going back to my Instagram page, and I went to the settings to add an account. I tried adding an account. Instagram keeps telling me I'm not allowed to do that. I'm not allowed. So I don't know how best again, because I need to definitely post my stuffs on Instagram. Any advert of any property I'm advertising, I need to post it on Instagram also, the way I do on Facebook. But that's a very big challenge to me, and I don't know what to actually do. I don't know. Hello? Hello?
Mr. Tony, are you there? You unmuted your mic. You need to unmute.
Yeah. All right. So can you hear me now?
Yes, I can, sir.
All right. So you said
okay.
Wait, I think I got you. You said you tried uploading and then they told you to go open another account. Like, who told you to open another account? Instagram?
Not Instagram. I posted properties on my page. I actually sell bed sheets at days. So I started posting properties on my page and all that. But they kept telling me that someone inboxed me, DM me and said, Blessing, you shouldn't be posting property with bed sheets. That is kind of conflicting since the page is all about bed sheets. So I tried opening another page just for, real estate purposes and for posting properties. Instagram didn't allow me. They kept telling me I violated the terms, and that's the word, that I violated the terms and all that, and I can't open another page. So I don't know if it's okay to keep posting my properties on that bedsheet page, or I should just let it be.
Okay, I got you. So, do you still sell bedsheet?
Yes, I do.
Okay. First of all, I think you've been banned from opening another account. Probably, see, Instagram these days it's very, what I call it, volatile, or they are very strict. One little mistake, say they will ban you from doing a couple of things. You get, so probably you've gotten on their wrong side, and you've gotten a ban for that. So, but for me, let me just tell you something about this online thing. Don't let anybody box you into somewhere. Oh, you have to create a new listing to see. For me, I just feel like, okay, if you are no longer selling best spread, you can simply just, completely navigate into your real estate, probably change your handle or whatever. But if you still sell best spread, I feel like these things are those two businesses. I feel like they are intertwined to an extent. They complement each other. You get, just find a way. Since Instagram has blocked you from doing some opening a new one or something, just find a way to just post. Don't let one person define what you post or what not to post. And then another thing, you said you tried creating another account.
Yes,
And they
because
told
on
you
the,
they
on the
blocked you
settings, yes, and they said I violated the terms. I won't be allowed to do that.
to create another account.
Yeah.
Okay, because I felt I was going to say, if it's possible, delete your app. Are you listening?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, delete your app, and then when you download a new app, don't log in your old one first. First, log in a new one. I mean, try opening a new one at first, like from scratch. Then, when you've opened the new one, then go back to log in your old one, so you have both of them up. Try doing that.
Okay. Thank you so
Delete
much.
your app, download a new one, and then don't log in the old one first. Try opening a new Instagram account first, and then after that, you add your old one that you have.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you so much. Thank
All
you.
right, you're welcome.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of people here still raising up their hand, but we are pressed for time. So what we are going to do is, I just got a word from the BRG admin that those of us that stayed up to this moment, we are going to be getting something for our time. So you are going to get recharge card to your phones. But before I tell you how to get that recharge card, just watch this 1 minute video. Then when we come back, I tell you how to get the recharge card. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is an investment opportunity that beats treasury bills or any interest that the bank is going to be offering you. So if your clients are looking for alternate investments, this is something they can look at. So now back to our recharge card. So for the first 20 people that will drop their phone number, the network, and their name, they are going to get credited immediately after this webinar. So you drop your name, phone number, and the name of the network. For instance, Hassan Ismail 007 blah 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 MTN. So drop it that way. So the first 20 people are going to be picked, and their phones are going to be credited. And you know how we roll in BRG. We don't joke with this. You are going to get your accounts and phone numbers credited. So that is to say thank you for staying this long. So we'll take one more question and we call it a day. So So I'm going to unmute Olugbenga Oshodi so that you can ask your question. So Olugbenga Oshodi.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, good evening, boss. Mr. Anthony. Yeah, I've been in business for about a year now. I'm 19 and I'm still a student. 300 level, my third year, and everything has been going well. Everything has been going well until the lockdown, and now I have a few issues that are really bothering me right now, and I'm having online lectures. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. So like I have online lectures in school plus real estate and all because I've gone for a few inspection like lately, but like we're still trying to follow up with clients and all and all of that things. I've got different platforms where I advertise. I understood what you were trying to say and everything about how to brand yourself and everything. Everything I've been doing that, but recently I'm trying to how do I play now? How to balance school and work, how to balance school and business right now because I really don't want to wait yet before I continue real estate, but I want to do everything at once. But right now it's really it's kind of a heavy load on me right now. I really want you to advise me on that, how to balance school and work.
Okay, so even though this is us digressing, but I think I had my own fair share of working and schooling at the same time. So what I would just say is now it's even easier for you. I don't know what school that is, but I feel most lectures are now, or anything about school right now is virtual, right?
Yeah.
You get, but I don't know what school exactly that you are on. I don't know what school exactly you are. Everything is virtual right now. So
Yeah,
it gives you time. Yeah, so it gives you time to actually do something. So for me, this is what you should do. See, just create a network around yourself. Build, should I call it a team? Or even if it's not necessarily your team that you are the leader or something, but just build a network of friends that are into this business. So this is what you do. You can actively run your ads, put up your things, your posts wherever you put them. You say you know where you put them to get traction and things. Do them.
Yeah.
Then when you have these friends, see, I have people that I go for inspection for that are not even in Lagos. You know, you get. So once you have someone who's showing interest in your property or whatever thing you put up, reach out to someone, and it's like, don't make it sound like you are okay. I will transfer you to this person to take you. Oh, hello, sir. A colleague of mine will be taking you on inspection on so date. Like when you schedule, let them know it's a colleague of yours that will be handling it. That's if you can't come. That probably if you're occupied with something, just have like a team or a group of friends around you that do the same business, and then they will help you sort out inspections. And that's like the only thing. After inspections, if you follow up on them, and then once you guys close the deal, make sure you give them some percentage from whatever came from that deal, because that's a way of saying you appreciate their efforts, and that's it. That keeps you going, because trust me, if you say you want to be here and here and here, you might end up losing out on one. Yeah, but I think now that everything is virtual, though, I don't know. For me, I think like I can have a lectures inside my car. Okay, yeah, you're still a student, but I think even inside the car, inside the bus or something, I'll plug my earpiece since everything is virtual. I know some of these virtual lectures, it's something you can go back to revisit. You get. So just and also another thing that you should work on is time management. See, be very, very frugal with the way you do things, like with your time management. See, know when you wake up, what you're doing when you wake up, know the time to go to bed. That way, at the end of the day, you find out that you are able to achieve more, do so many things before the day is over. You get, since you have so many things you want to cover. So that's like what I can add. Thank you.
Anthony, that's all we can take. At this point, I'll call on Mr. Kusoko to give us the parting shot so that we can round off this session. Mr. Kuzoko, unmute your mic.
Okay, so I'm back on. Mr. Tony, thank you so much, sir. Coordinator said that he wants to be like you when he grows up. So what happens if your boss is trying to be like somebody? So, Baba,
Coordinator is my boss.
please, don't leave me. Give me some knowledge, I mean. Don't leave me. Thank you so much for your time.
Welcome. I appreciate it.
It's been really worth it. I know whenever you're called upon, you the scatter ground now. It's been really wonderful with Mr. Tony. He has touched a lot of things, and I can bet you I've learned a lot. I have a lot of things jot down, and we're going to be having Mr. Tony very soon again, very soon, very soon. Let's pray that this pandemic is over, so that we can have a proper meeting with Mr. Tony. He has a lot to show us. Coordinator will be picking the first 20 persons that qualifies for the airtime giveaway, and they will be credited. I can assure you that. Coordinator will help us with the video of this training, so that for those of us that did not hear a thing or two because of network, we'll be able to watch again. Coordinator has he has a link. He has a JPEG of how to search Google. Is going to send that to us too. I hope. Mr. Tony, they want your phone number. You can type that. So it's going to help us with the JPEG too. And this is the beginning. This, like I said, if you're able to work on your mindset, you'll be able to work on a lot of things. And whatever you can think of, you can actually achieve. I'm a big testimony to that. So we'll be having this same class on Friday. Next week, Friday. Don't go anywhere. You don't have to be anywhere. Tell somebody to tell another person and inform another person that it is happening on Zoom. We'll be having the same class on Friday. Don't go anywhere. Come and gather knowledge. Come and work on your mindset. This is not motivational speaking. Nobody is trying to motivate you. Hunger will motivate you. These are practical classes of things people are doing. And I bet you at the end of this class, we'll be following up on each and every one of us to see how we close our deals and all. Thank you for your time. Thank you for sticking with us. We love you.
So I'm going to unmute everybody so that we can all say thank you to Mr. Tony and Mr. Gbenga for this wonderful presentation. So I think everybody is unmuted now.
Okay, we're all unmuted.
Thank you.
Together we'll say thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gbenga.
Thank you, Mr. Gbenga. Thank you, Mr. Tony. Thank you, Mr. Hassan. Thank you, BRG. We love you.
Thank you, BRG. Thank you all for participating.
Thanks, everybody.
Now.
Thank you, sir.
I'm driving to you.
I'm here.
Thank you.
Thanks, we're ready for you.
So have a good night rest, everybody. Bye-bye.